Hey, what's up guys? It's Blaze FK7 here today, and we've got a special package today. So, if you can see right over here, I've got the Lasfit floor mats. So currently, I've got some floor mats from the dealership when I first bought the car. So the floor mats that I got from the dealership were actually a little bit better than the ones from the factory. And these were the ones from the factory. You can kind of see there's little pieces of dirt and rocks. So it was just really hard to get rid of, to really clean those because they just stuck really well to the floor mats. And so I currently have some all-weather floor mats that I got from the dealership, which are a little bit better. But the thing is, the floor mats that I have aren't really, they don't really stick onto the car. They don't have like anything to like latch onto. So they usually like, kind of come off. I'll show you in a minute. Also, I just wanted to say, like, right now is a really good time just to get videos of the car because it just looks so nice. The weather's perfect today. It's gonna start raining tomorrow and Thursday, but right now the car looks really good. Especially you can see the wheels, the black carbon fiber hood. Anyway, onto the car. Now, as for the fronts, they're fine because you can see they have these little latches that they can click onto, so they don't really move as much. But you also notice that they don't, these floor mats don't cover that section, nor do they cover my, the footrest. And I noticed on the Lasfit ones that they should be able to cover both the footrest and that section over there. So you don't have to worry about like taking this out, rinsing it, and also cleaning that. And as for the back, here's where the biggest problem lies. So you can see they're able to just take them out. Oh, you can't really see over there, but they're really detachable, and that's the hard part because they don't have anything to click onto. And this middle portion is also exposed. It's unprotected, so it's really hard to vacuum that as well. So you have to do that constantly. But with the new Lasfit floor mats, they should be able to cover all that up. So the Lasfit box is well made. Sorry if it looks a little bit messy because I started cutting it up, but it's got this nice handle you can just easily grab by to make transporting look really nice. It kind of reminded me of a little suitcase, but onto the inside. Okay, so first impressions, wow, they look so much cleaner than my current ones. So, oh, look, you see they have these little knobs that can latch onto the passenger side, so they won't be disconnected. And these are for the rears, I take it. No, they have additional, I think, latches for the car. So these are for the fronts. And there's a little user manual, but this will be for the front. I really like how they have like a Lasfit logo in the center and these specific designated spots where you can just clip onto the car. Moving on to the rear pieces, I believe they also have these little knobs where you can like clip onto the back, which my regular ones didn't have. So, which would be really nice. It should keep it in place. And then what I really like is that they have something for like the center. You saw earlier it was just my regular it was like kind of like carpet-like material, but this completely covers the back. So this way I don't have to worry about keeping it dirty. So I took out the front driver's seat floor mat, and when comparison with this Lasfit one, you immediately notice is a huge difference. So noticeably, you can tell that the Lasfit one has a much more intricate design. It has got these little lines over here that make kind of like a U shape, also like a Y shape right over there. You can tell that they put a lot more effort into designing the floor mats versus the one I got from the dealership. The ones from the dealership are just like, just more like straight lines, which isn't bad, but this just looks a little bit better in my opinion. So I kind of just bolted it on really quick. It's super simple. You just literally move your seat back a little bit and just put it right on top. And immediately, as like I said earlier, they covered up the footrest where I usually rest my foot, so they make sure no dirt gets over there. And then you can see the little dirt that I tracked from over the years, but at least it's covered a little bit with this side that they have on the Lasfit mats. So here I've got the right side. You just push it down and you twist it this way, and then that's how it sticks. So super simple design from Lasfit. It looks really nice. If I get in the car, as you can see earlier, I said where I like rest my foot. Oh, if it autofocuses. Yeah, the place where you rest your foot, it's covered now by the Lasfit mat, so you don't have to worry about getting that cleaned. It looks really nice. So it's got like a Lasfit center logo. It's not too big, not too in your face, and it looks just right. Okay, so I took out the floor mat that I had before, And again, just gotta reach into the car, pull it back, push it down, that's it. That simple. Okay, I also took out the rear floor mats, and you can notice on the ones I got from the dealership, they have like a little bit more of this like pokey design, I guess. But versus this, it's just more flat. And I'm not really sure if it's better or not, but it just looks cooler, I guess. Let me go put this in the back. Okay, and so in the back, I've installed the new floor mats, and I immediately noticed, look, if I try moving them with my feet, they don't really move at all. Because before, when I had the other mats, they kept like moving around, and you can tell like with the other mats, they were kind of like flimsy like this sometimes. And like every time I looked behind and looked at my rear seats, I was always wondering like, why don't they just stick? Also really bothering me. Also, this part wasn't covered, but now with Lasfit, they give you this little center console piece that you just kind of wrap underneath the new one. You just put the new floor mats on top of it to make sure it stays. So like, it doesn't move at all. It doesn't budge. You can try like, you know, usually you have people just sitting over here. They won't move it, move the center piece at all. But if you try moving it, grabbing onto it, it doesn't budge, which is really good. You don't have to like take these out very often at all. Again, I'm moving my feet. Let's say I'm just driving fast, spirited, moving around. They don't move at all. They're clipped on. They stay there. Anyway, so I will be saying goodbye to these floor mats, and I'm just happy to have the new Lasfit floor mats. So, again, guys, if you guys really want a good floor mat, I would highly suggest Lasfit floor mats. So I believe they cost around $130, but they're made for all weather, and they're a lot better than the ones you get from the factory or just the ones you get from the dealership, because as you saw in my clips, they clip on and they're really planted and they don't budge. So that means you don't have to like see them move around a lot. And something with me, I think I have like OCD, so sometimes every time like I look back in my passenger seat, they're always just out of place. So this way, these Lasfit ones, they clip on. So I highly recommend them. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do one more clip. So you open the door. Dude, they look so much nicer than the ones I had before. And like, look, try moving them. They don't budge because they're clipped on. So get these floor mats.